We're gonna make this one quick because I want to go back to playing Legends Arceus. But let's pretty much just put it like this today. I'm gonna teach you how to be a Poketuber. Why? Well, pretty much put it like this. I know a lot of you, with Legends Arceus coming out being pretty different than most Pokemon games, a lot of people are probably gonna want to start cranking videos. So I guess here's my I'm gonna get you started point. Also, I really couldn't research for any other video without trying to encounter Legends Arceus spoilers, so this is what came to mind. So I made a Google Doc, which I will link at the end of this video, and pretty much it just has a bunch of resources, the main resources being these 3 videos. And this is a thumbnail tutorial by Chessman Jr. 98, who has made some thumbnails for some pretty goddamn notable Poketubers, including people like Mystic Umbreon, maybe Arizo. Don't quote me on those 2 people for sure. But regardless, like, this shit looks good. This is good. Like, this is this professional type shit, and you got a tutorial on how he does it. So yeah, that's pretty good. Also, clean text tutorial from the same guy, just in case you don't want to make thumbnails in that exact same style. You know, I'm giving you a little bit of option, but you should know how to make some clean text. Last but not least, this is the big boy, the big bad boy. So our guy, I think Asteroid, yeah, Asteroid Videos, he made a whole like whole big bad video on how to be a Poketuber. And this is pretty much the basics of what you need to know: how to record, how to edit, and how to upload. And before we end this, here are some, you know, general green typhlosion Poketubing tricks. I'm not the most credible source given the videos I make, but still, I think most Poketubers would agree with what I have to say. Numero uno is, of course, you gotta choose a niche in the Poketubing community, and maybe have a niche inside that niche. For example, let's say you want to be a Poketuber that makes, you know, challenge type videos. So that's your niche. Pokemon long format challenge videos, you know, those 30-minute videos that take you through the whole details of the challenge. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If not, then go find it. But you might want to niche down further since you're a smaller Poketuber. You might need like a little gimmick in order to gain views. So maybe your niche inside of that niche will be, I'll only do mono-type runs, and that's what you specifically do. Long format challenge videos, only mono runs for now. Mono-type runs, that's what I meant to say. And you see how that goes from there. General tip number 2, pretty general for YouTubing, but please get a decent microphone. I'm not saying blow $400 to $500 on a microphone. That's not what I'm saying. That's just mismanaging your resources, and I'll explain that later. All you really need is something like a blue snowball. It works for most people. And here's what I'm gonna tell you: blue snowball, pop filter, maybe a mic arm depending on your setup. That all comes out to about $130-ish. And if without the mic arm, maybe like 100-ish, right? Okay, so we're there. But you might say, but, you know, blue snowball is kind of like, you know, that beginner mic. But, you know, why don't I just buy like the big bad mic that sounds good for all the put? No. You want to get a program called Voice Meter. Pretty much what it does is you can calibrate it to make, you know, your shittiest mic sound as clean as possible. Right now, this is all going through Voice Meter. If not, you would hear so much noise and probably a completely different fucking voice in the background. Like, this program saves lives and a lot of money. And what do you want to put that money towards? Well, pretty much put it NFTs. I'm joking. I don't know why that came into my head, but you want to put it towards a really good computer and or a laptop. Because if you really think about it, the computer is going to be the driving engine. It is your base of operations. You have to make sure that shit is running. You cannot buy like a standard $200 computer. That shit is going to spontaneously combust if you try editing on it with Premiere Pro or Photoshop, or, you know, free programs like Photopea or GIMP for thumbnails. And then for editing, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot all of them, but I think Filmora isn't awful, depending on what you want to do. Speaking of editing, editing is important. So fucking important. And my main cue of editing is, don't learn how to just edit. Learn how to have a style of editing. Develop your own flow, you know, like your craft, essentially. Because that's kind of like the big thing on how YouTubers make their videos unique. Their craft, their editing, and also, you know, shit like their personality stuff. But for me, I mostly find, you know, the meat is, you know, in the editing. So yeah, those are my quick tips. Let me know if you found them helpful. If you have any additional Poketuber tips, leave them down below. I would be very interested to hear what you have. Hopefully I remember to link the document at the end of the video. If not, just search the video titles. That's why I'm recording this on OBS, just in case I forget. That's pretty much it. Have a good day.